Hey, I'm trying to
Sorry.
record, continuously message it's that please ask the host to give you permission to record. I'm
No,
unable
but
to
I'm
record.
not getting that message. I'm not getting the message.
Okay.
Anyways, today the recording is on. Just to repeat whatever I said, what was important. Do you want me to repeat all the declension
Yes, yes,
endings
that's very
also?
important. No, the endings.
Okay. So quickly, I'll say again, when it is nominative or nominative, singular or plural, it will be o and ow, largely speaking, nominative. Okay, the way to remember is at least by rote, you must learn by heart the putra, sauti pellu je putra no declension. That you must know by heart. And then you can correlate most of them using putra. Putro, putra, putraongo, putrem, putra, putraongo, putra, putraibya, putrebish. All that you must know. First, as an exercise, putra valu you must know. Then, okay, the trick to know is ending. If it is o and ow, it will be nominative singular and nominative plural. Accusative singular is the easiest of the lot. Anything which is ending with m, ma, would be most of the time it will be accusative singular. That's the easiest to remember. Only in certain cases when it is a feminine ka hai, so genitive plural is nam ending with ma. You can get confused for like aurem mazdam karine che. So mazdam here you should not take it for genitive plural. Mazlam is accusative plural, accusative singular, Mazlam. But there are certain words which will confuse you between accusative plural, singular and genitive plural. Largely speaking, M ending will be accusative singular. If it is instrumental singular, it will take the same form, the way you see this word, shnautra, same form as the word itself, instrumental singular. Instrumental plural will be bish, B-I-S-H, bish. Dative singular is also very simple. I. Anything ending with I, largely speaking, will be dative singular. Aurai, Mazdai, Zartushtrai, Mithrai, everything. Occasionally, instead of I, it will be a, not a. If it is only a, it will be locative singular. It will be a mostly in dative singular. Dative plural will be bio. Ablative singular, everything will be ending with ta. Okay? Ablative singular example is ashat. Ashat, hacha, yaungamcha, tascha. So ashat. Ashanu, ashat is ablative singular. The one thing which will confuse you between ablative singular and imperfect tense. Imperfect tense, third person singular termination is ta, masa ta. So there is a subtle difference. Otherwise, it is ta ending will be ablative singular. Ablative plural will be bio. પછી genitive singular will be he nahi to se. Zartushtra hai, mitra hai, srosh hai. Okay, that is aura hai. All that is genitive singular. Nam ending will be genitive plural. Poidia nam, masdar dhata nam will be genitive plural. Nam ending. Locative singular will be a nahi to e. Locative singular ending will be a nahi to e. Don't think I've come across many words ending as locative plural. And vocative singular is again the same word. It takes instrumental singular and vocative singular more or less take the same form as the word itself. So that's the easier way to remember. Declension was very boring for you all in the first year, but where it is helping you to determine whether it is a noun or a verb or an adjective, it is very important. You at least remember these tricks of the trade, and 50%, 60% of your headache is over. That is the declension part. Now, to determine verb, whether it is present tense, imperfect tense, imperative mood, potential mood, those four are important. You will have a lot of those causal verb, frequentative verb, this desiderative verb, aorist tense, that you can keep them as option because they are very confusing. Aorist tense, if chance, luck by chance, that could be just in your grammatical notes in your study. You may come across just a few handful of aorist tense. So just remember, kacha I word aorist tense walu che. Otherwise, no need of mugging up the terminations. If you have time, yes, do all that also. But otherwise, restrict it to whatever I'm saying. Present tense ka all terminations. Imperfect tense, imperative mood, potential mood. These four you must know. How to remember present tense? Parasmay pada hoy to mi hi iti vahi dash to mahita anti. The way you remember Ashem wo na, please I read it na by heart kari jao. The way you remember Ashem wo, Yathavadyo, any of the prayers, treat this as a prayer and just finish it off once and for all. Your life will become easier. Mi hi iti vahi dash to mahita anti. E he te dash dash aite maide duya ante. Refer to present tense terminations in your book, grammatical book, Ramyar Sir book of first year. Same way, imperfect tense, remember, masata, vadeshtem, mata, en. Deviritna, do the whole of imperfect tense also. Pachiti, you have imperative mode. Ani di tu, amata, antu, ane angu atam, amaide dvem antam, tevala karo. And benedictive mood and potential mood are more or less similar. Potential mood and benedictive mood. Imishit, yam yaw yat, ima itayen, yama yatayan, teviritna che. So take baby steps before you start your study of Havan-ke. Remember this termination. Jamshed. Okay, remember these terminations. It will be easy. Just 4 tense. Present, imperfect, imperative mode, potential mode. And then the participles. Participles also you come across very often. So present participle, there are 4 terminations. At and ant, na ne ana. At ant, na ana. Present participle, parasmay pada and atmanepada. And remember for perfect participle, that is vang and ush. Perfect participle, there are 2. Perfect, vang and ush. And past participle passive is ta. Iris ta. Ta ending wala cha. That is past participle termination. So for the participles, remember only 7 terminations. Present participle 4, 2 of perfect and 1 of past participle. At least if you remember this much now, then your second and subsequent years become very easy. Whatever I've told you, please do it as an homework exercise. Finish it off as early as possible. Okay. Maybe do the second word. Au rahe. Kaun vaachse au rahe? Abananti vachoch. Can you read from the screen?
Ahu.
Ahu rahe.
Genitive singular of ahu.
Aura. Yeah.
The highest divine being.
Proper noun.
Of.
Okay.
Okay. Proper noun. Part of the highest divine being of Zoroastrians.
Correct.
The word Ahura
Ahura.
is derived
From root. You have to say
is
root.
derived
From root a to b. You have to use the
from
line root a to b.
to be.
Or to exist.
To exist. And
Root.
Ra
See,
are
anything in inverted comma means it is the meaning of that avastan word. Okay. So root a to b you have learned. Acha. Pachi soch hai? U and ra. This is U and this is ra. If you remember, if you open your first year book, aura is given. U is the primary noun suffix and ra is the secondary noun suffix. Correct? Aura. So what is the meaning of the word? Lord of existence. And because it is genitive case, genitive will be of. Dative is from, ablative is for, and genitive is of. There are three words F related to from, for, of. Dative, ablative, genitive. Because it is genitive, so we say of aura. So meaning of the word is of aura. Now why all this is important to know? You will be given a sentence in your exam. Shnotra ure masdao. Say assumption. And you will be given a word aura as an underlined word. You have to give a grammatical explanation of that word. So when you are asked to give grammatical explanation, you have to write all this. Genitive, singular, how the word is derived. You have to break the whole word right up to the root. And alongside the root, what are all the suffix, terminations, prefix added onto this so that it becomes either a noun or a verb. Okay. Hence, all this grammatical explanation is important. Next word, mazdao. Kaizad, tame karso dikra? Kaizad? Mazdao no aso dikra? Yeah.
Genitive singular of Mazda, proper noun.
Yeah.
It is a compound word from Muz,
Root
great,
muz.
and
Okay.
Da.
Root muz हो जाए हाँ कहीं नहीं. Root from muz
From-
meaning great.
Okay, yeah. Root
Huh?
Muz.
Excuse me, sorry,
Great.
Cyrus.
Yeah, Parham.
Dinos and Freutis, they want to join the meeting because I
Okay.
think they
Okay.
kicked
Okay.
off.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Haji. So
Okay, it is a compound word from the root Muz, great.
must to be
And,
great,
the root-
and da is knowledge from root da
Root
to
da.
create, root da to know, root da to give, root dana. There are 3-4 meanings. Okay, here da is to know. Da. So Mazdao means knowledge. So Mazdao ka meaning is all knowing. Literally, the word means of Mazda. So with proposition of Aura Mazda, Shnotra Aura Mazda, you would have seen this line at the entrance plaque of many fire temples also. Shnotra Aura Mazda means the meaning of the sentence is with propitiation, genitive with propitiation of Aura Mazda. That's the meaning of the sentence. Shnotra Aura Mazda. Clear? See, genitive with hey ending. I told you na hey ending is genitive singular. Refer to first year book and start at least knowing the terminations. Dinazanti, did you miss out terminations of present tense, imperfect tense, imperative mode, potential mode? These are very important. And terminations of participles, present participle, perfect participle, and past participle.
Okay.
Atlu karo, so it will be easy for you. Enough for today. I'll let you know when we are starting Wednesday ke Thursday, when we are starting with the A. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Will you be
Thank you.
sharing these, what you shared on the screen, the notes you'll be sending us?
Yeah. I need, I think last year you all had sent your mail ID to me. I think I'll have mail IDs of each of you. So I'll share the notes with you.
Thank you.
Definitely I'll share the notes with you. Without it, you can't study.
Yeah.
I'll share all the notes with you.
Thank you.
This Avastan text each of you have, is it? University students Avastan text from where
I
you
don't
will-
have.
Yes.
I do have that.